Hello Rhinos, in this video we're going to discuss, is millet good for type 2 diabetics? Let's start charging. Why am I qualified to talk about this? Well, my name is John Collett, and in March 2018 I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and within 6 months I managed to put my condition into remission, and I want to help you do exactly the same. So I got a comment in one of my videos recently, and it was someone who said they were going to try and eat millets as a way of trying to reverse their type 2 diabetes, and they asked me if I would do a video on the benefits of millets. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know much about millets at the time, and so I had to do a lot of research, and then I went out to try and buy millet, and because it was so difficult to buy in the UK, it weren't easy to find, I realized why I didn't know much about it, but I do know a lot about it now. So in this video I'm going to tell you all about what is millet, all the different health benefits of millet. I'm going to tell you how to cook millet, and then I'm going to tell you, do I think it's good for type 2 diabetics? So what is millet? Well, millet is a grass seed, and it looks like this, okay? And it's grown about on the third of the world: North America, Africa, Asia, Europe, China, everywhere, okay? But in the UK, it's not that easy to find. We couldn't find it in any of the supermarkets in the local area. We had to get it ordered in. So I'm excited to see what it tastes like later, okay? And there's 7 different types of millet out there. And from what I can see, they all have different tastes. They all have different usage. So you've got Kodo millet, little millet, shogun millet. Yes, I am reading. Foxtail millet, which tends to be used as bird seed. That's the stuff you feed your birds with. Barnyard millet, finger millet, which is used as a flour, and also pearl millet, which is used as a flour. So there's loads of different types of millet out there. It is a good alternative to rice. It can be used as porridge, or it can be cooked into a glutinous mass. So what are the health benefits of millet? Well, it's got good vitamin B in it, calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, zinc, fiber, which for me is the important one. It's got good fiber in it, and it's gluten-free. And so for those people who are on a gluten-free diet, then it's a good alternative for that. So how do you cook millet? Well, this is going to be an interesting experiment because I've not cooked it before. So let's give it a go. So there you are. So I've watched a few videos, and as you can imagine, lots of people have different ways of cooking millet, okay? So what we're going to do here, we're going to try, and this seems to be the most common way, where they soak the millet in water for about half an hour. Seems to be the general consensus. Some people I've seen have cooked the millet just by putting it straight in the saucepan and cooking it, and some people have even said slice up a bit of lemon, put some lemon juice in there, helps break it down. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I don't actually know how much lemon juice I'm meant to be putting in. So what we're going to do there, we're going to let that rest for half an hour. You don't have to wait half an hour. See you in a bit. Right then guys, so what we're going to do next, we've soaked the millet in the pan there. We're going to put that in the saucepan. We're going to put some salt in there, and then we're going to bring this to a boil. And once it's got to a boil, we're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes. See you in a bit. So there you can see it's boiling. So we're going to give it a stir, and then we're going to put it So it just simmers, and we're going to leave that there for 15 minutes. And we'll come back to it, and in theory it should look like rice. See you in a bit. So there you are. It's been 15 minutes. As you can see, it's expanded out. So let's do a drain and go from there. There you are, guys. So that's what it looks like. So let's give it a go. It's okay. It definitely tastes like porridge. Again, a bit more like porridge. But is millet good for type 2 diabetics? Is it a good alternative to rice? So let's have a look at the breakdown of it. It's got 6.1 grams of protein in it, 41.2 grams of carbs. Now for me, that's high. Okay, that is quite high. You're only really looking to have about 30 to 35 grams of carbs in a day. So for a plate like that, to have that many, that's quite a lot. 2.3 grams of fiber, which is good. 207 calories. Now let's have a look at the glycemic index. The glycemic index says anywhere between the GI of 24 and 29, and a GL, glycemic load, of between 7 and 9. So how does that compare to rice? Well, a rice will tend to have a GI of 34, so it's definitely a better, actually anywhere between 34 and 44, and a GL of 15 to 16. So in that respect, it is better than rice for spiking your blood sugar. But is it good for type 2 diabetics? I'm sorry, but in my opinion, it's not. I can't see how you're going to get your blood sugar low enough to come off medication with the carbs being that high and the GI and the GL being that high. I would say still, in my opinion, if you have got cauliflower rice available to you, you're better off having that. Cauliflower rice has a GI of 21, so it's lower, but more importantly, it's a glycemic load of 4. So it's a much better alternative to rice, and it's a better alternative to millet. If you don't have access to cauliflower rice, then fine, but you want to be very sparing with what carbs you eat in the rest of your day if you're going to have millet. So that's my opinion. I'd love to know, are you a type 2 diabetic who is eating millet and you managed to get your blood sugars down to a point where you could come off medication? I would love to know. So I'm going to put some videos here all about type 2 diabetes, and please remember, you're not a number, you're a rhino. Now charge!